What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my 100 by 100 foundation, and I have roughly doubled my frame rate since last video. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that because I was at 10 frames per second. However, I would like to get to 50 frames, so I got a ways to go, but this is where I've worked my way up to. Last video, everything looked like that. It was at that height with all the log supports still in. So over here is what I've done. I've raised it up a level, strutted in, and removed a lot of the supports using controlled demolition with explosive arrows. And I'll explain that in just a minute. But what I want to do is once I get everything finished, I'm going to plank this area that I'm standing on. And this will be the floor of my build. And I'm about a quarter of the way through. This area over here, this end is the hardest. It is the most time consuming just because it's the tallest. As I go that way, the land slopes upwards, so it makes it a lot faster for me. But let me jump down here and pull my frames up so you can see, wow, 50s. So as I get over here, this area in the corner, it doesn't like. So I'm running 30s, 20s. Let me sprint and see if it drops anymore. Probably drop a little bit lower, but last time it was like 10 frames per second, very choppy. So we're slowly getting there by removing a lot of these supports. And the way that I am bracing this whole structure is every 5 logs, I have these supports going from the top to the ground, and they extend all the way that way. And then going that way are these braces or struts. There's a row there, there's a row there, and they support the structure going all the way to the end. So yeah, we're getting there, but instead of removing one log at a time by hand, I've come up with a method using explosive arrows. And I've got an example down here. Hopefully it's not too far away. I think we're coming up on it. Yeah, I've got a couple of examples here I need to remove. And let me go ahead and pull my bow out. But so what I do is I detach what I'm about to explode, of course, from the foundation or the build itself. And once you have everything detached, you can go in and explode everything. You just don't want to get too close, obviously, to the rest of your build. So this and this, I'm removing. That's a tree. That is a support. So I want to be very careful as not to explode that there. But let me jump up here and I'll show you what it looks like from the top. See if I can land all these super jumps. Ooh, like a cat. Bruh, I'm getting good at this. So these are what I'm about to remove. As you can see, nothing is attached to the top. And then going down the sides. So then you can obviously just explode everything. And believe it or not, it works a lot better than doing it this way. You know, one log at a time and then working your whole way all the way down. Just pull out your bow and arrow. Make you some explosives. And yeah, it does the job really good. So let me show you. And what I do until I get my pattern down, before I do this, I make sure I get a good save just in case I forgot one log, and you'll know because that top will come tumbling down. So first of all, we want to go over here and take our damage on, and then we can start going to work. So hopefully it's not too loud. Not too bad. the rest we can remove. So as you can see, the top, the ceiling, which will be the floor, is all intact. And I don't waste arrows on this rubbish because I can just jump up and remove that. And then I have got another example right here. Calm down, dear. It's a lot easier when you don't. Hopefully that didn't damage anything. It's a lot easier when you have this open area behind it. I've left these examples out kind of in the open, which makes it a little bit easier on the back end. I think that needs one more. No? You need another one? I got another one for you, buddy. Oh, there it went. Hopefully. Okay. You gotta kind of wait because sometimes the logs, they still be falling, but let me put that away. Oh, and let me do this because I might have an enemy in the area. That's another thing when you're doing this. Make sure you take that damage back off because if there's enemies in there, they will destroy it. So yeah, I didn't hit anything with that last arrow. I was running a little quick. Just take your time. But like I said, get you a save before you do it just in case you forgot a log attachment. But we're all good here. I've got my supports in, ceilings in. So that is a lot quicker than, of course, making your way, removing one log at a time. Okay, so I've made my way up to the top end, and as you can see, the land slopes up, and this area over here will be very easy to do. It will not take me that long to do. I won't have to do the explosive arrows or anything like that, of course. But yeah, so what I'm going to try to do is fly. Let me try to launch over this way, pick up a little speed. I want to see what this looks like underneath the floor, because I think that's about 8 stories. And I won't be able to turn around because of the supports, but I should get a feel for the height and what it would look like with a glider. So let me see if I can thread the needle here. This is only 5 logs wide, but that's not bad. Like I said, I only think this is about 8 stories. So I think I could do an enclosed little glider arena. What do you guys think? I think that'll work. Might have to go 10. Ooh, don't hit 10, maybe 12 stories. But that should work. That should work. So let me fly over here. Yeah, you can see when you get the whole square foundation, I'm not probably high enough to get across that. I don't want to chance it. I'll have plenty of room. Yeah, I didn't get enough height. But anyways, if you had seen I've got the 65-story statue base that I built. And when I was talking about, I think it was last video, I was showing the arms and how I braced those. The explosive arrows, that's what I was talking about, the way that I removed those supports. And those would have taken forever to remove. They were a lot taller than what this is. So if you remember that video, what I just showed you in this video is what I was speaking of. So anyways, I could fly around this thing all day, I believe. I probably need to grab some coffee and get back to working on this thing so I can get this thing half-assed done before the full game releases in February. But anyways, if you're still with me, as always, thank you for the watch, and I hope to catch you in the next video.